Hello. That's it.
Hi.
I like it.
Uh,
We're starting. Hi.
Hey there.
How are you?
Well, battling the ants of summer.
Oh, I just want to bang my head on the wall. I can't believe it. Does anyone else have this issue? Sugar ants are everywhere.
I know my friend. People in town are having an ant problem. I don't know about people in the hinterland, but oi.
Sugar ants, the teeny tiny, like minuscule ones that your nightmares are made of.
Oh my God, they're just I want to stop them. I don't know what to do, and the organic pest control that we normally do isn't doing the inside because of the COVID. So they can't go in your kitchen to do the whole thing. So it's like
It's insane. I don't like they're amazing. Like I don't know how they find inside of your cupboard with the lids closed. They were all over my honey jar, which is closed tight, as if they could get in, but they can't.
well, it's a testament to the ant and the sensors for the slightest residue of sugar of any, and honey, forget it.
Oh my God. Oh, so yeah, I've been doing that too. I've been spraying them. I have a simple green, like a simple green thing that I'll spray every time I see them, which hopefully it's supposed to kill their trail, but it doesn't.
I've got the 7th generation disinfectant and the Trader Joe's citrus cleaner in one hand and one in the other. I'm like this. Get away.
Oh my God. But other than that, and the battling of the ants, and feeling really sad about John Lewis leaving us. Oh,
It's just, the
hits keep coming.
That guy was out protesting Black Lives Matter a month ago with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Okay? So no, we shouldn't be complaining about anything if he's out there doing that, as we all know. Doing our part, but it's just like he was such a powerhouse. I mean, really the last of the greats of that era in the 60s for the civil rights.
He was the last of
so many things too. I'm gonna watch tonight it's called John Lewis Good Trouble. I think it's a new documentary. You can get it on Amazon. I posted it on my personal Facebook. And they just finished it, all female filmmaking team.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
And it's they have interviews with him as an 80-year-old looking back on his life and telling his story. So I'm really looking forward to watching that.
Wow, that's cool. I am going to be watching the Stephanie Miller Sexy Liberal Tour tonight.
Right. Oh, that's good.
So I will put that on my list.
Since we've had so many people from that on our own show.
Yes. Yes. And Dana Goldberg will be on it tonight.
Yay, Dana Goldberg, our friend. Dana Goldberg.
I know. I'm super excited. The Sexy Liberal Tour. So if you guys don't know about it, you can sign up. It's Stephanie Miller's Sexy Liberal Tour. I don't know if you can make it for tonight. The tickets might be sold out, but she's going to be doing one a month. So I suggest you do it because it's fun.
We all need a good political laugh right now.
We all need some good fun. Yes. So what are you making, Missy?
So I don't know about you, but I have my classic childhood 70s memories of food with my mom. And don't you remember going to a lot of potlucks and like barbecues and stuff? They were so prevalent in those days, and I mean, maybe they still are now. I still go to as many, but then it was like the big deal. You show up with potato salad or ambrosia or whatever. And so my mom was always saying to us, "Oh, you're going to da-da-da. Do you want me to make salad?" You know what I mean? And she had her famous things. And so this one I just remember, and I know a lot of people, look, the sky's the limit with the creativity and the family recipes on podcast. I am not going to trash anyone's family recipe. But my mom didn't allow sugar in our house. So that makes the ambrosia really difficult. When normally it's with marshmallows and, added sugar and stuff like that. So the way she did it was with honey and yogurt, not Cool Whip and marshmallows. And if that's your family
story, oh my God. When I was a kid, I wasn't that much of a kid. I was probably 20 something. And I was vegetarian, and all my life, I think since my grandmother on my dad's side was a food, she just was like your mom, totally into nutritious and reading labels and all that stuff. And I guess I must have picked it up from her. But I also read The Jungle, Upton Sinclair's The Jungle, when I was in high school. And the thing that stuck with me is the allowable amount of rat hair allowed in peanut butter and hot dogs.
There's
an allowable amount?
I'm having a sense memory of all the New York hot dogs I ate at a hot dog stand when I was a kid. Like, okay.
Oh my God, it horrified me so much. So anyway, I was the kid who was standing in the aisle when everybody was grocery shopping and reading the labels of everything. So I remember being at a family picnic, and it wasn't bad enough that I was vegetarian, which freaked everybody out then. Like they thought I was going to starve to death. And I started reading the label of the Cool Whip container out loud at the family picnic. And I went through the entire label and I said, was there one recognizable food item in this? Why are you eating it?
There's Debriana for you, folks.
I was not a Cool Whip girl, so no, I didn't do that.
You are a really special child. That's a special thing, and I'm so proud of you for being that way.
Thank you. It was my grandma. I blame her.
Aw, I'm trying to so you can see my bowl.
No, here, I'll do this. Watch.
Okay.
Through the magic of television.
Whoops. Okay, let me go back. Okay. So
look what I did.
So this one, it's kind of like you were saying, everything but the kitchen sink of what you have. And the basic rule of thumb with this one is I use unsweetened shredded coconut, Greek honey vanilla yogurt, which I find to be very good in it.
I love that yogurt.
Actual honey, vanilla, and then whatever kind of fruit you want. I mean, you need to have a citrus in there for sure. I like it with pineapple. Right now I had grapes, I had nectarines, I had kiwis, I had blueberries. So that's what I'm going to be putting in this. I'm going to do some orange zest right now before I cut the oranges.
Do you usually put an apple in or not, really?
I usually do, but guess what?
Don't have one because it's Corona.
When I went to the store, I was looking for Honeycrisp because I just don't like any apples right now in the store except for Honeycrisp. I'll get different kinds at the farmer's market, but everything tastes mushy and blah to me. Am I crazy?
I know, it's not apple season. It's true.
Yeah, so I normally an apple is a must in this, but it's not going to have apple today, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It'll still be really yummy. And it's so fresh and good. Like I'm going to eat this right now after the show. So make sure, you wash all of your fruit and everything. So I just put like about a tablespoon of orange zest in there, and I just peeled one orange. I'm going to peel 2 oranges and put them, this is quite a big orange, so I'm going to take,
yeah, it is.
I'm going to take each slice and I'm going to cut it in half. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But if you had a smaller orange, you could keep them whole, you know.
Okay.
And you just dictate the size by the bites, I think, however you want your bites to be. But like this pineapple, I'm probably going to make a little smaller. You know, it's no.
Oh, I have to show you something.
Okay.
Do you have this tool?
I don't think I do. What is that?
This is a magical tool. This part is kind of sharp, and you drag it around the middle of the orange.
Yeah.
And then you slide this other side up, and it peels the orange in 2 halves.
What?
This thing is genius. I've had this for years.
Wow.
And I would cry if I ever had anything happen to it. If I find another one, I will give you one.
Okay, I've never even heard of it or seen it. See the things you learn on Corona Kitchen? How many people have those?
Look, I'll show you. If you do it this way, you drag this thing apart across the middle.
Yeah.
And then you slide this edge up underneath it, and the peels come off in 2 halves.
Okay, that just sounds incredible.
It's a magical thing.
Wow, like a magic orange wand.
Yeah, so even when the skin on your orange is thicker, so it's easier, but it's brilliant when you have a thin-skinned orange, it just peels like butter.
Okay, I would really like to have that because I think that would improve my life.
It would. And you know what? I'm so into kitchen tools, in case you haven't noticed.
The tools are fun. Okay, so this is an entire little quarter pack, of blueberries. I'm just gonna put it in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yay!
All right, now so I can put that to the side. I'm gonna be cutting these oranges in half, like I said. I'll put those in a bowl, and I'm just gonna move on to the different fruits. So whatever you want to talk about.
Well, you're going to have to get something major to clean up that cutting area with these freaking ants. If anybody knows like a natural ant repellent,
it's going to have to be Karen Silver shower. I'll tell you that. Okay, that's what it's going to have to be. Absolutely spotless because, yeah, they're going to find the sugar. They're going to find the residue.
So how much are you making this for? Like how many people?
My sister Heidi is still in town and I might be seeing her, and so I'm gonna make it for like 3 people. I'm not making a huge amount, but might be my dinner. I'm just full.
Well, David made us homemade basil pasta, so I think that's what we're having.
Oh my God. That sounds incredible.
He felt like making pasta today, so he did. I think it inspired him because our basil is so huge right now, and he wanted to use it.
You know what? Whatever inspires you is so important. I think that back to John Lewis, I have to say that I was looking through moments in his life the last 2 days, and it's like he had such positivity. It was astounding.
It really, I think that's the thing that is the most remarkable. He had an amazing life. He fought very hard. He was fierce and he was hopeful. It's amazing. I saw a little clip today of when he accepted the National Book Award. And he talked about how he couldn't even get a library card when he was a kid because they didn't give it to Black kids.
Yeah. I mean, just to stay positive. It's really just I just find so much inspiration in someone like that who fought so hard for so long until the day he died for justice, for democracy. And boy, did he fight Trump. Wow. I forgot that he had boycotted the inauguration.
Yep, he did. And what's her name? Maxine Waters did.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, 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 and he was the one who started the sit-in on the floor of the Congress. He's like,
I love that.
He was unstoppable.
That was a beautiful moment. I mean, do we have people right now in Congress that would start something like that again? You know, that aren't afraid.
Yeah. What are you cutting? A nectarine?
This is a nectarine, and I got to tell you, it is perfect. I got it at Sprouts. Wow.
Yeah, that's where last night when I made that peach drink, I got the peaches from.
My God.
From Sprouts.
Perfect. Oh, and by the way, that bourbon smash. Brianna made one for me. It truly was like sweet peach pie with bourbon. It was. Yeah. I gave some to my stepdad Stan, and he was like, "What?"
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I'm only going to put in one nectarine. I'm going to save that one, and then I'm going to do a kiwi. What do you think about kiwis?
I love kiwis. They remind me of giant grapes.
They really do have a grape and almost a tiny bit of like pineapple, apple-y combo. It's a really interesting fruit.
Yeah. Did you see somebody in our group posted a picture of dragon fruit?
Dragon fruit's beautiful.
Oh, it was such a beautiful picture. I can't remember who posted it, but what a gorgeous picture of dragon fruit that was.
I love that picture. God, look at this kiwi fruit. It is perfect.
Gorgeous.
The tartness. In fact, what else can you make with kiwis? I mean, I've made kiwi tarts.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Yeah, gosh, I haven't had a kiwi in ages. Now you're making me want one.
Well, they looked really good, so I got a couple. Put those in there. They're just so pretty too. I remember when they were a fad in the 80s.
Yeah. They have a tang to them more than a grape does, for sure.
They do. I really like when they're perfect. They're delicious. Okay, so now I'm gonna just cut some grapes. Some grape, seedless red, organic seedless red grapes. These are great.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'm going to show you something. I bought a medal of St. Christopher because I wanted one. I talk about St. Christopher in my show, and I really wanted one. And I found one online that was a silver medal, and I got it, and I didn't quite like it, but I'm going to show you up close. My friend Patricia put a gold edge on it for me. Patricia and Michelle. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, let me see it. It's so pretty.
Okay, you're just you and I are on some psychic wavelength that I don't understand, but
I know I don't know
with it. So I'm wearing my Croatian Mary medal, but last night my mom was going through some stuff and found a St. Christopher medal.
Oh, you're kidding!
Last night that she's going to give to one of my cousins who needs it right now, and so it was, you know, what are the odds of that, Brianna? I mean, it's not like it's about St. Christopher medals every day.
That's weird. Well, if you don't know her, you should. She's a phenomenal jeweler in Santa Fe. Here, I'll put her up there.
So I'm cutting some fresh pineapple and some bite-sized pieces. I will put all the amounts in the recipe. I'm going to make this for probably about 4 people.
Wow, yum.
Now, sometimes, and I've done it this way too, you could mush the pineapple. You could actually puree the pineapple, and then then you really get the pineapple flavor covering everything.
Oh, I never did that before. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's nice. You could put mint in this. I'm not going to put mint in it. I'm trying to think of all the other ways you could do it. I mean, yeah, traditionally people do marshmallows and stuff like that. Like, I mean, you could. I think that's too sweet for me personally. But
yeah, I don't think I like marshmallows anywhere.
Except the chocolate mousse.
Oh, except the chocolate mousse. That is a true story. But that's because you're not really eating like a marshmallow.
Right. It's a surprise. It's melted.
Yeah. And it takes up all that chocolate and everything. It's not like biting into a marshmallow.
Right.
Although it has occurred to me to try and make them because they're interesting things to make, but I've never made it. Have you ever made them from scratch?
You know, we did one time. I made what's that called? Okay, I'm gonna butcher it right now. It's the Italian. It's like taffy tortone. What's it called?
Oh, Torone.
Torone.
Yeah,
And we did that, and we did marshmallows, and we went on this whole kick of like making things from scratch.
Oh, yeah. I remember getting those when we were kids. It's a nougat.
Nougat. It's so good when you make it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of us should make that for Corona Kitchen, but man, is that a lot of work.
But heck yeah. Yeah. And that's a candy that you really, that takes a lot of time. But I thought when I first met David and he came to my house for Thanksgiving, I don't know if it was him or somebody asked that year for the candied yams with the marshmallow on top. And I never like to not make what somebody wants at Thanksgiving because, that holiday is all about home and cooking and food. And so I got marshmallows from Todos Santos because he has fresh, real marshmallows.
They have the best marshmallows and chocolate in town, for sure.
Yeah, by far. Did I ever tell you the story about him, what he did for me?
No.
Oh my God, I love him so much, Hayward. I worked downtown for a long time and in a boutique that was, I don't know, probably, I was on West San Francisco and he was on the other side of the plaza. And I'd never met him. But my friend Jane gave me a box of chocolate that she had gotten from him for my birthday. And the chocolates were so beautiful that I did not eat them, I would say, for almost at least a week. And then I had a bite and it took me over a month to eat the little box of 4 chocolates because they were so gorgeous. So I would send everybody to his shop. If they came in asking, oh, where should we go? I'd be like, oh, you have to go to Todos Santos. So one day he walked into the gallery where I was working, a little boutique, and he said, I'm looking for Debriana. And I said, oh, I'm Debriana. And he said, I'm Hayward. I own Todos Santos. And I said, oh, it's so nice to meet you. He said, thank you so much for sending people to my shop. And he gave me a box of chocolate. And my name, Deborah, means a bee in Hebrew. He gave me a chocolate mold of a bee that was coated in edible gold. And I burst into tears. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And I did not eat that for quite some time. I saved it for when I went to see my sister in Boston and we ate it together.
I'll tell you, we definitely go there every holiday season for gifts.
Oh, yeah.
They just have the most unique, global array of chocolate from all around the world. And it just artistically packaged to the nth degree. And not only is the chocolate superb, it is also packaged and just gorgeous innovative ways. I mean,
yeah, if you're ever here, you need to go in that shop. That is for sure.
Okay, I finally chopped all the fruit. Okay, so what am I doing with this? So I'm going to do a little lime zest because I'm just feeling that way. I already put orange zest in there. Don't worry, this will all be in the recipe.
Okay.
I'm not going to put any lime juice in it, just a little bit of zest. And then the next thing is I have all these honey things that I want to get rid of my honey.
All right. Yeah, I know. Freaking hands.
I'm not measuring, but I'm just going to put what I think is enough sweetener. Just, I'm eyeballing it. I know this is going to drive people nuts, but I am trying to think of what this is. And it's probably about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sprinkle some coconut, shredded coconut. Why don't I get a measuring cup and I'll see how much I use. Okay.
Okay.
Here are the new pods.
That can be fun and informative.
Look at these cups Holly got me from the design center. Quarter.
Oh, nice.
Cute.
See, doesn't that make you just want to use them?
I think she was trying to give me a hint. Half, and they're made out of bamboo, not plastic. So cool.
Oh, that is cool. Those are beautiful.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna take this half cup one. See what that looks like. See, a lot of it is just I'm remembering right now what I like, and you know. So half. Probably gonna do another quarter. So that's 3/4.
It is. Right? You are very right, Miss Math Girl.
Didn't do so well in math. But
there we go.
Okay,
fractions. Those are fractions.
The next thing, this honey vanilla made by the Greek gods, Greek yogurt, is so good.
I love that yogurt. Yeah.
It's amazing. Honey, oh god, it's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna do two big spoonfuls. 2 big spoons.
So hopefully you have the same size spoon Lisa does in your kitchen.
Most people do. And then I'm gonna do a little cap of pure vanilla extract because I want it to be extra vanilla-y right over the yogurt. Okay, now I'm gonna mix it. Here we go.
Awesome.
Oh my god, this is gonna be. Oh my! Just looking at the coconut over the fruit. I'm going back to Casey and the Sunshine Man in my playhouse in my backyard with my friends. Oh god, it's great.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, this is gonna be delish. Oh, Debrianna, I wish you could have some right now.
I know. That looks so good.
This would be so perfect if you get invited to a socially distant garden party or picnic. But look, it's just covers it beautifully. The coconut, it's just so yummy. I'm gonna take
it's a yogurt dressing. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna taste it. Now, a lot of people use cream or whipped cream or Cool Whip or whatever. You know, you can use whatever thing you want to. I like yogurt because it's a little bit healthier. Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
With the lime. So
yeah.
Good.
Delish. Well, that's going to be a nice summer evening dinner.
This is a perfect summer thing. And, you know, you can experiment. You can make it. You can add a little chili powder to it. You could add salt and pepper and do, you know, a little bit more savory with the fruit. Oh, God.
So good. That looks delicious.
Not too sweet. It's delicious. Perfect.
Good.
Wow. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm going to eat this whole thing. It's so yummy. It's really great party food, though, because it doesn't destroy the fruit. I mean, you could make this right before you go over to somebody's house, or you wanted to bring somebody a gift, you know?
Yeah.
And then you just put it in a sealable container, and it, you know, it's good for 8 hours. Like, and it won't get weird. It won't get weird.
Yay. Yeah, use your imagination. Show us your fruit salads, people.
Yeah, I mean, I like it this way. It dresses it up a little more than a regular, just plain fruit salad. But of course, you know, that's fine too.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to remember the credits today and take us out with actual credits. Don't forget to like us on YouTube. We got stuff coming up.
Tomorrow's Sunday. What does that mean?
Photo contest. Yep. Oh, you're going to eat that whole thing.
Wow. I'm hungry. I'm going to get lunch.
Well, it looks good.
Oh my God, turned out perfectly.
Well, it looks delicious. And your apron's darling today. Bye, everyone. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Manja.